Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Startup and Small Business Roundup, where new, young, and up-and-coming tech companies and their products and or services are deservedly spotlighted. This week's feature tech is the world of 3D printing. This exciting new device adds dye to the filament as it melts to change its color when the software tells it to do so at a very affordable price. What am I talking about? Well, that would be Spectrum, S-P-E-C-T-R-O-M, from Spectrum3D.com. Leading the color revolution in 3D printing. They are the color 3D printing pioneers. They have used engineering and analytical research to create the first true full-color FDM 3D printer that can sit on your desktop, or in their case, an add-on. The technology they've created allows them to accomplish their threefold vision: full color pixel-by-pixel resolution, a sturdy FDM printing process capable of instant on-demand color switches without intervention. The high resolution and beautiful color saturation allows you to print detailed models in a way you never could before. Unparalleled customizability gives you the paintbrush. Their software gives you the virtual paintbrush to add color exactly the way you want it. Accessibility is their goal in creating the interface that lets you simply paint and walk away. Seamless integration with current 3D printer architecture. Spectrum works seamlessly with existing printer architecture, meaning print speeds are incredibly quick while retaining surface quality and finish, all at an unbelievably low price. Though I have to wonder, how much will the die cost? That could be cost prohibitive. And how soon will we see affordable full-color 3D printers? And will they be here soon enough to make Spectrum obsolete before it really gets going? That remains to be seen. Such is the nature of tech, I guess. The ever-rapidly expanding 3D printing materials market now has a new player, Verbatim. Verbatim now offers 3D printing filament. It's available in PLA and ABS at 1.75 and 3 mm sizes in a variety of colors. Their website is at the bottom of the screen here. They used top-grade 3D printing filament manufactured to very tight tolerances, made from the highest quality materials to ensure consistent feeding and stable prints. Verbatim's PLA filament is in 1.75 mm 1 kg and 3 mm 1 kg, and their ABS filament is 1.75 mm 1 kg. In case anyone's wondering, ABS is acrylonitrile and butadiene styrene. Filament is a copolymer which is made of styrene, acryl, and butadiene. PLA, polylactic acid filament, is a degradable bioplastic derived from plants. Cool. If you have an interest in exotic composite materials for 3D printing, then you have likely heard about the work that's been done by German-born Kai Parthy. He's the inventor of some of the more interesting composite filaments that are compatible with FDM/FFF 3D printers, including Benlay, Layfoam, Laywu D3, and Laybrick, among others. They all offer a wide range of uses and the ability to print things that don't particularly appear to be 3D printed at all. Parthy has unveiled a brand new filament, Moldlay. Moldlay is exactly what it sounds like, a 3D printer filament which enables users to print out molds for both lost wax casting and permanent mold casting. Moldlay is a wax-like thermoplastic which can be used to cast a variety of materials. Moldlay seems to bring affordable 3D printing to a step or two closer to that of mass manufacturing, at least from a productivity standpoint. A full video of the process can be found below. And we'll get back to this 3D printing roundup right after this. Are you looking for the latest news and updates on 3D printing, additive manufacturing, 3D printers, and all innovations in the area? Visit 3Ders.org, the biggest 3D printing news site in the world. http://www.3ders.org/. How many of you saw the NCIS Los Angeles episode in The Line of Duty? They use a room-sized 3D printer to print an actual-size recreation of a crime scene. Think that technology is still far off? Well, think again. In Amsterdam, Dutch architectural firm DUS, D-U-S, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, www.dusarchitects.com, commissioned a 20-foot tall 3D printer called Kamermaker, which means room builder, to print scale model rooms that can be snapped together to form a complete house. What does this have to do with printing crime scenes? Well, the fact that the giant 3D printer technology exists means it's only a matter of time before 3D printing crime scenes in actual size and dimensions becomes a reality. But one company is using 3D printing technology available today to delve into 3D printing demonstrative evidence models. Welcome to 3D Printed Evidence, 3dprintedevidence.com. They're a one-stop shop for all 3D printed demonstrative evidence models based out of Jacksonville, Florida. They serve their local and regional legal community by providing affordable and high-quality models for use as aids in evidence exhibits. They work closely with you on your project to ensure that all measurements and design elements match your requirements, down to a millimeter. Almost all of their models are created from start to finish in-house, which guarantees attention to detail and quality. With knowledgeable staff and a casual ordering process, they're a perfect resource for lawyers, attorneys, and anyone looking for a simple way to create persuasive evidence. They offer such things as to scale crime scenes. Hey, see, they're getting there. Accident reconstruction, forensics. 3DE is partnered with The Forge, a local 3D printing and 3D scanning service provider with equipment capable of digitizing and printing a particular piece of evidence. The use of physical models in court is not a new concept. For decades now, small-scale models of crime scenes and other pieces of evidence have been entered into court to show jurors where and how a crime may have been committed. However, the use of 3D printing in investigation and court purposes is still new. This may be due to lack of knowledge of complex technology, misconception of costs, and what can be done with 3D printing. 3DE makes the process of creating effective demonstrative evidence simple and affordable. The first step to creating a 3D printing object is to be able to digitize the object into a 3D model. The second step after an object has been documented in 3D is to ensure that the model is made into a continuous volume without any missing pieces. The final step is the actual printing process itself, which can be done in a variety of materials and full color ranges. Now that the 3D printed model is made, it can be used in many applications, which include training aids, investigative tools, test pieces, or as evidence submitted in court so that jurors may physically hold a replica of an important object in their hands. Demonstrative, or demonstrative, evidence is used to fairly and accurately represent a real object that is of importance in a case. Having effective evidence can be a vital instrument in settling the case in your client's favor. Combined with 3D printing, the options for creating the persuasive models you may need are limitless. In today's visual age, a physical model could illustrate your point and create the impact you need. Allow them to bring the evidence you need to life and place it in your hands. The next advancement in affordable home/desktop 3D printing is now here. Stereolithography in the form of Formlabs, Form 1 Plus 3D printer. Formlabs, http://formlabs.com/en/. Form 1 Plus high-resolution 3D printer, professional-grade output, easy operation. How does it work? Well, a high-precision optical system directs a laser across a tank of liquid resin, solidifying layers as thin as 25 microns. The build platform pulls your model upwards out of the tank. And it comes in a variety of resins they have right now. Clear resin, white resin, gray resin, black resin, castable resin, and flexible resin, which is new. Handling and safety. Of course, there's always this. Their resins have been designed to be as safe as possible, but nevertheless, working with them requires care, similar to working with common adhesives or household cleaners. They have no strong odors or volatile solvents, so special ventilation is not required. That's good. Those skin contacts should be avoided. A complete package with everything you need to start printing starts at $32.99. That's $3,299. And that's it for this week. I appreciate you watching and liking this video. Please hit the subscribe button. It helps me a lot. Thank you.